All right, good morning. Today we are continuing on chapter 7 in our religion. We are finishing up with the reading guide. So we can see that we have already done the being human and body and soul. On Friday, we talked about original sin. And today we are in our last section, coming from God, healing toward God. I think it's supposed to be heading toward God. So heading toward God. So let us get our books out. We are on page 85 in our book. Page 85, coming from God, heading toward God. And we have some fill in the blanks to do on that reading guide. So page 85. Have you ever been away from home for a long time? If so, then you might know what it feels like to be homesick and want to return to the place where you are loved and things are familiar. This is also true in people's spiritual lives. Being with God is our true home. Returning to God is what will make us happy. Our worries and spiritual restlessness are kinds of spiritual homesickness. Let's look at the box to the right. Sharing in the divinity of Christ. During Mass, there comes a moment when the priest pours a little bit of water into the wine. As he does this, he whispers something that the assembly usually cannot hear. He says, "By the mystery of this water and wine, may we come to share in the divinity of Christ, who humbled himself to share in our humanity." This mixing of water and wine is a gesture that reminds us that the Son of God, the second divine person of the Trinity, became one of us. The priest is also saying that humans are supposed to share in the divinity of Christ. We do that by receiving the Eucharist and also by living our faith, so one day we will once again be in union with God. Human beings are all religious in the sense that we are all trying to find our spiritual homes. It is our job to help ourselves and others realize that being with God is our true home. This does not mean that God has left us. Even though we cannot physically see him, God is still with us. There is one God and Father of all people, who is Lord of all, works through all, and is in all. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 6. Christ is the model of the perfect human being. It is our destiny to live as he did. By doing God's will, we can become like Christ, his image for others to see. The following prayer, thought to be written by St. Teresa of Avila, says it best. Christ has no body now but yours, no hands but yours, no feet but yours. Yours are the eyes through which Christ's compassion must look out on the world. Yours are the feet in which he is to go about doing good. Yours are the hands with which he is to bless us now. So if you think about that, Christ is not on earth anymore. He ascended up into heaven. So we are to be Christ to others. We are to be his hands. We are to be his eyes. We are to treat others as Christ would treat others. So we are to be Christ to others. Respect for God's image. Every human being is made in the image of God. Remembering this when dealing with other people, especially people you do not like, can make a big difference in your relationships. It is easy to see the good in your friends and in those who do nice things for you. But God asks us to be good even to those whom we do not like. For example, when people insult you, you might want to strike back in the same way and hurt them like they hurt you. But when you do this, you sink to their level. So I like to say, when you know better, do better, be better, rise above it. On the other hand, if you respond with understanding and kindness, you acknowledge that these people are worthy of the same respect that you deserve. When you do this, you allow them to see the image of God within you. And hopefully seeing that will help them change their ways. And they'll realize that what they're doing or saying is not right. Church history, defending humanity during war. During World War II, the world confronted a major threat to human life and dignity. Germany's Nazi Party did terrible things intended to wipe out the Jewish people, as well as people with disabilities and anyone they thought was homosexual. Germany and its allies also mistreated captured soldiers. Pope Pius XII and the Vatican worked to save as many people as they could. Some were saved through diplomacy. Officials hid others in monasteries and convents in Rome. The Vatican even issued false baptismal certificates to protect Jews who might be discovered. All of this was dangerous work because Italy fought on Germany's side. Historians believe the Vatican helped nearly 900,000 Jews and countless others escape capture. So we hear the stories about individual people who maybe hid Jews in the walls of their houses. They had secret rooms, helped people escape the Nazis. Please stop talking. The Vatican also played a role in that. So Italy fought with Germany. They were allies. They had an alliance. So it was very dangerous to protect Jewish people in Italy. But the Vatican knew that whether you were Christian, Catholic, Jewish, it didn't matter. We are all children of God. And that it was wrong what the Nazis were doing. And so they helped protect and save over 900,000 Jewish people, which is huge. With that, we are going to end the reading portion. I'm going to give you some time to work on finishing up, making sure your reading guide is complete. We will correct the reading guide to help us prepare for our quiz tomorrow. So the Chapter 7 quiz is tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, we have Mass. Thursday, we will do the Rosary for Advent. And Friday, we will do some fun Advent activities. So goodbye to our friends at home. Goodbye to the friends at home, and we hope you have a good day.